In a world filled with distractions and stress, have you ever wondered how to rid your mind of negativity? Imagine waking up every day feeling light, free from worries and anxieties. What if there were simple yet profound ways to achieve this inner peace? Welcome to Wisdom Woven, your guide to unraveling the knots of negativity from your mind. We invite you on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. Have you ever felt weighed down by negative thoughts, like a heavy burden you can't seem to shake off? Perhaps it's the constant stream of worries about the future or regrets from the past that cloud your mind. Or maybe it's the self-doubt and criticism that gnaw away at your confidence. Imagine your mind as a clear blue sky, free from the dark clouds of negativity. What would it be like to experience this sense of clarity and serenity every day? Join us as we explore the wisdom of Buddhism, an ancient tradition that offers profound insights into the nature of the mind and how to cultivate inner peace. But first, let's pause for a moment and reflect on a simple analogy. Picture a glass of water filled with dirt and sediment, murky and cloudy. This represents the state of our mind when it's filled with negativity. Now imagine slowly pouring clean, pure water into the glass. As the clean water flows in, it displaces the dirt and sediment, leaving behind crystal clear water. This is akin to removing negativity from our mind, allowing our true essence to shine through. At Wisdom Woven, we believe that anyone can learn to cultivate a positive mindset and overcome negativity. Whether you're new to meditation and mindfulness or have been practicing for years, there's always something new to discover on this journey of self-improvement. So, sit back, relax, and open your mind to the possibilities that lie ahead. Together, let's embark on this transformative journey to remove negativity from our minds and embrace a life filled with peace, joy, and purpose. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on personal growth and spiritual development. Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where wisdom meets everyday life. Lesson 1: Understanding negativity. Negativity, a familiar foe to many, but what exactly is it? Picture this. You wake up feeling sluggish, your thoughts clouded by worries, and the day ahead seems daunting. That's negativity at play, casting a shadow over your mind and emotions. But fear not, understanding it is the first step to overcoming it. Negativity comes in various forms, from self-doubt to resentment towards others. It's like a dark cloud that hangs over our minds, obscuring the light of positivity. Have you ever found yourself trapped in a cycle of negative thoughts, unable to break free? That's the grip of negativity tightening its hold. But why does negativity have such power over us? It stems from our innate tendency to focus on the negative rather than the positive. Evolutionarily, it served us well to be wary of potential threats, but in modern times, it can lead to unnecessary stress and anxiety. Think about a time when a small setback overshadowed an otherwise good day. That's the trickery of negativity, magnifying the bad and minimizing the good. It's like wearing glasses with a negative filter, distorting our perception of reality. Negativity doesn't just affect our mental well-being. It seeps into every aspect of our lives. It can strain relationships, hinder productivity, and dampen our overall sense of fulfillment. Imagine trying to enjoy a beautiful sunset with a dark cloud looming overhead. That's how negativity dims life's joys. But here's the silver lining: negativity is not a permanent state. It's a mindset that can be changed. By understanding its mechanisms, we can begin to unravel its grip on our lives. It's like untangling a knot, daunting at first, but with patience and persistence, it becomes manageable. So, how do we start untangling this knot of negativity? It begins with awareness, recognizing when negativity creeps in and acknowledging its presence. Awareness is like shining a light into the darkness, illuminating the shadows cast by negative thoughts. Once we're aware of negativity, we can start to challenge it. Instead of accepting negative thoughts as truth, we question their validity. Are they based on facts or distorted perceptions? By interrogating our thoughts, we reclaim control over our minds. Negativity thrives on repetition. The more we entertain negative thoughts, the stronger they become. But just as negative thoughts can reinforce negativity, positive thoughts can cultivate positivity. It's like planting seeds in a garden. The more we nurture positive thoughts, the more they flourish. It's important to remember that overcoming negativity is not a one-time fix. It's a continuous journey. Like tending to a garden, it requires patience, dedication, and consistent effort. But with each weed pulled and each flower bloomed, we inch closer to a mindset of positivity and peace. Lesson 2: The Buddhist Perspective. In the journey to remove negativity from your mind, understanding the Buddhist perspective can offer valuable insights. Buddhism teaches us that negativity arises from our attachments and desires. When we cling too tightly to things, ideas, or outcomes, we invite suffering into our lives. This suffering can manifest as stress, anxiety, anger, or sadness. However, Buddhism offers a path to liberation from this suffering through wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. At the core of Buddhism is the concept of impermanence. Everything in the universe, including our thoughts and emotions, is in a constant state of flux. Nothing remains the same forever. Understanding this impermanence helps us loosen our grip on negative thoughts and emotions. We realize that they are fleeting and not inherent aspects of our being. Another fundamental Buddhist teaching is the concept of non-self or anatta. This means that there is no permanent, unchanging self or soul. Our sense of self is a construct, shaped by our experiences, beliefs, and conditioning. Recognizing the fluid nature of the self can help us detach from negative thoughts and emotions. We realize that they do not define who we are. Central to the Buddhist approach is mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment with openness, curiosity, and acceptance. By being fully present, we can observe our negative thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. Instead of reacting impulsively, we can respond skillfully with clarity and compassion. Buddhism also emphasizes the cultivation of compassion and loving kindness towards ourselves and others. When we approach ourselves and others with kindness and understanding, we create a positive atmosphere that naturally dispels negativity. Practicing compassion helps us develop empathy and connection, fostering harmony and peace within ourselves and in our relationships. Another key teaching is the practice of letting go or non-attachment. When we cling tightly to things, people, or outcomes, we create suffering for ourselves. By letting go of our attachments and expectations, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and anxiety. We learn to appreciate things as they are, without trying to control or possess them. Buddhism offers various meditation techniques to cultivate inner peace and clarity. Mindfulness meditation, loving kindness meditation, and insight meditation are among the most widely practiced. These practices help us develop concentration, awareness, and insight, enabling us to let go of negative patterns of thinking and behavior. The Buddhist perspective encourages us to take responsibility for our own happiness and well-being. Instead of blaming external circumstances or other people for our suffering, we recognize that our state of mind is ultimately our own responsibility. Through mindfulness and self-awareness, we can transform our negative habits and cultivate positive qualities. By integrating these teachings into our daily lives, we can gradually remove negativity from our minds and experience greater peace and happiness. Buddhism offers a practical and accessible approach to mental and emotional well-being, grounded in centuries of wisdom and insight. It invites us to embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation, leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Lesson 3: The Nature of Mind. The mind is like a vast ocean, constantly in motion, with waves of thoughts and emotions crashing upon its surface. Sometimes these waves can be turbulent, filled with negativity and chaos. But beneath the surface lies a calmness, a stillness that remains untouched by the storms above. This is the true nature of the mind according to Buddhist teachings. In Buddhism, the mind is seen as the source of both suffering and liberation. It is through understanding the nature of our own minds that we can begin to free ourselves from negativity and find inner peace. One of the key concepts in Buddhism is impermanence, the understanding that all things, including our thoughts and emotions, are constantly changing. This means that no matter how intense our negative feelings may be in this moment, they are not permanent. They will pass, just like clouds passing through the sky. Another important aspect of the mind is its tendency to cling to things, whether it be to pleasant experiences or to negative emotions. This clinging creates suffering because it prevents us from fully experiencing the present moment. By learning to let go of our attachments, we can free ourselves from the cycle of suffering. Buddhist teachings also emphasize the importance of mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment or attachment. Through mindfulness, we can observe our thoughts and emotions as they arise, without getting swept away by them. The mind is also deeply interconnected with the body. Physical sensations can often trigger negative emotions, and vice versa. By cultivating awareness of the mind-body connection, we can better understand the root causes of our negativity and work towards resolving them. One of the most powerful tools for transforming the mind is meditation. Through meditation, we can cultivate qualities such as concentration, awareness, and compassion, which help to counteract negativity. In Buddhism, there is a saying, "You are what you think." This highlights the importance of the thoughts we cultivate in our minds. By cultivating positive thoughts and attitudes, we can gradually transform our minds and create a more peaceful and joyful life. It's important to remember that removing negativity from the mind is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to confront our own inner demons. By understanding the true nature of the mind and cultivating practices such as mindfulness and meditation, we can gradually lessen the grip of negativity on our lives and move towards greater peace and happiness. Lesson 4: Techniques for removing negativity. Negativity can weigh heavily on our minds, but there are practical techniques to lift this burden. One powerful method is the practice of gratitude. It's about shifting focus from what's lacking to what's present. Take a moment each day to reflect on things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as the warmth of sunlight or the laughter of a loved one. Another effective technique is affirmations. These are positive statements you repeat to yourself to counter negative thoughts. For instance, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," replace it with, "I am capable and deserving of success." Over time, these affirmations rewire your brain to embrace positivity. Breathing exercises are invaluable for calming the mind. Deep, slow breaths activate the body's relaxation response, easing tension and anxiety. Try the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. It's a simple yet potent tool for promoting inner peace. Engaging in physical activity is another fantastic way to combat negativity. Exercise releases endorphins, the body's natural mood lifters. Even a brisk walk or a few minutes of stretching can significantly improve your mood. Find an activity you enjoy, whether it's dancing, hiking, or yoga, and make it a regular part of your routine. Mindfulness practices, such as mindful eating or mindful walking, help anchor us in the present moment. Instead of dwelling on past regrets or future worries, we learn to fully experience the here and now. Pay attention to the sights, sounds, and sensations around you. This simple shift in awareness can dissolve negativity's grip on your mind. Journaling is a powerful tool for self-reflection and emotional release. Set aside time each day to write down your thoughts and feelings. Allow yourself to express whatever arises without judgment. This practice helps identify recurring patterns of negativity and provides clarity on how to address them. Connecting with nature is incredibly healing. Spending time outdoors allows us to unplug from the chaos of daily life and reconnect with our true selves. Whether it's a stroll through the park or a weekend camping trip, nature has a way of restoring balance and perspective. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is essential for maintaining a healthy mindset. Seek out supportive friends and mentors who uplift and inspire you. Limit exposure to negative news or toxic relationships that drain your energy. Remember, you have the power to choose the company you keep. Engage in acts of kindness and compassion towards others. Helping those in need not only benefits them but also boosts your own sense of fulfillment and happiness. Whether it's volunteering at a local shelter or simply lending a listening ear to a friend, small gestures of kindness ripple outwards, creating positivity in the world. Practicing forgiveness is liberating for the soul. Holding on to grudges only perpetuates negativity within ourselves. Let go of resentment and anger towards others, recognizing that forgiveness is not condoning their actions but releasing yourself from the burden of carrying that negativity. Spend time in quiet reflection and introspection. Set aside moments of solitude to connect with your inner self. This could involve meditation, prayer, or simply sitting in silence. Allow your mind to settle and observe the thoughts and emotions that arise without attachment. Lastly, remember that removing negativity from your mind is a journey, not a destination. Be patient and compassionate with yourself as you navigate this process. Celebrate small victories along the way and recognize that every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to a state of inner peace and positivity. Lesson 5: Meditation Practices. Meditation, often perceived as a complex endeavor, is a simple yet profound practice accessible to all. It's not about emptying the mind of thoughts, but rather observing them with a sense of detachment. Picture your mind as a clear lake, where thoughts are like ripples on its surface. Through meditation, you learn to let these ripples settle, revealing the serene depths beneath. Imagine starting your day with just a few minutes of meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your body. When thoughts arise, acknowledge them gently, then bring your attention back to your breath. It's okay if your mind wanders. This is part of the process. With time and practice, you'll find it easier to maintain focus. Body scan meditation is another effective technique. Lie down or sit comfortably, and systematically bring your awareness to each part of your body, starting from your toes up to the crown of your head. Notice any sensations without judgment. This practice fosters a deep sense of relaxation and connection with your physical self. Guided meditations can be particularly helpful for beginners. You can find countless resources online or through apps like Insight Timer or Headspace. These guided sessions provide step-by-step instructions, making meditation more approachable and enjoyable. Visualizations are another powerful tool in meditation. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in a peaceful setting, a lush forest, a tranquil beach, or a serene mountaintop. Engage all your senses, noticing the sights, sounds, smells, and sensations around you. Allow yourself to fully immerse in this inner sanctuary, letting go of stress and negativity. Walking meditation offers a dynamic alternative to traditional seated practices. Find a quiet path and walk slowly and deliberately, focusing on each step. Notice the sensations in your feet as they make contact with the ground. Pay attention to your breath and the rhythm of your movements. Walking meditation cultivates mindfulness and presence in everyday activities. Mantra meditation involves repeating a word, phrase, or sound to focus the mind. Choose a mantra that resonates with you, a positive affirmation, a sacred syllable like OM, or a simple phrase like peace and tranquility. Repeat it silently or aloud, allowing its vibrations to permeate your consciousness. Journaling can complement your meditation practice by providing a space for reflection and self-expression. After meditating, take a few moments to write down your thoughts, feelings, and insights. Journaling can help you track your progress, deepen your understanding, and uncover patterns in your thinking. Remember, meditation is not about achieving a particular state of mind, but rather cultivating awareness and presence in the here and now. It's a journey of self-discovery and inner peace that unfolds gradually over time. By incorporating these simple practices into your daily routine, you can remove negativity from your mind and embrace a life of clarity, calm, and compassion. Lesson 6: Mindfulness in everyday life. Mindfulness is like a superpower we all possess but often forget to use. It's about being fully present in the moment, without judgment or distraction. Imagine you're eating your favorite meal. Instead of rushing through it while scrolling on your phone, you savor each bite, appreciating the flavors and textures. That's mindfulness. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. But mindfulness brings us back to the here and now. It's about paying attention to what's happening right in front of us. Whether it's the sound of birds singing, the warmth of the sun on our skin, or the smile of a loved one, One simple way to practice mindfulness is through deep breathing. Take a few moments to close your eyes and focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. With each inhale, imagine breathing in peace and calm. With each exhale, imagine letting go of stress and tension. Another powerful mindfulness practice is mindful walking. Instead of rushing from one place to another, slow down and pay attention to each step. Feel the ground beneath your feet, the rhythm of your breath, and the movement of your body. Allow yourself to be fully present in the experience. Mindfulness isn't just about formal practices. It's about bringing awareness to every aspect of our lives. Whether we're washing dishes, driving to work, or having a conversation with a friend, we can practice mindfulness by paying attention to what we're doing and how we're feeling. One common misconception about mindfulness is that it's about emptying the mind of thoughts. But in reality, it's about observing our thoughts without getting caught up in them. Imagine you're sitting by a river, watching leaves float by. Your thoughts are like the leaves, coming and going, but you remain the observer, rooted in the present moment. Research has shown that practicing mindfulness regularly can have numerous benefits for both our physical and mental well-being. It can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, while also improving focus, creativity, and emotional regulation. In Buddhism, mindfulness is a central component of the path to enlightenment. The Buddha taught that by cultivating mindfulness, we can free ourselves from the endless cycle of suffering and find true peace and happiness. So how can we incorporate mindfulness into our daily lives? It's about starting small and gradually building a habit. Maybe it's taking a few minutes each morning to meditate or setting aside time for a mindful walk in nature. Whatever it is, find what works for you and make it a priority. As we become more mindful, we start to notice the beauty and wonder that surrounds us each day. We become less reactive to the ups and downs of life and more able to respond with wisdom and compassion. In conclusion, mindfulness is a powerful tool for removing negativity from our minds and finding greater peace and happiness. By practicing mindfulness in our everyday lives, we can cultivate a deep sense of presence, gratitude, and connection to the world around us. So let's take a moment right now to pause, breathe, and be fully present in this moment. Lesson 7: Cultivating Compassion. Compassion is the gentle force that can transform our lives and the lives of those around us. In its essence, compassion is the ability to recognize the suffering of others and the desire to alleviate that suffering. It's about extending kindness, empathy, and understanding to all beings, including ourselves. Imagine a world where everyone approached each other with compassion, where instead of judgment, there was understanding. Instead of resentment, there was forgiveness. This is the world that Buddhism envisions, and it begins with each of us cultivating compassion within ourselves. At its core, cultivating compassion involves developing a deep sense of empathy for others. It means putting ourselves in someone else's shoes and truly understanding their experiences, struggles, and pain. This empathy allows us to connect with others on a deeper level and respond to them with kindness and care. One powerful way to cultivate compassion is through loving-kindness meditation. In this practice, we intentionally direct thoughts of love, kindness, and goodwill towards ourselves and others. We start by wishing ourselves well-being and happiness, then gradually extend these wishes to loved ones, acquaintances, and even those we may have difficulty with. Another important aspect of cultivating compassion is practicing forgiveness. Holding on to grudges and resentments only perpetuates suffering, both for ourselves and others. By letting go of our anger and resentment, we free ourselves from the burden of negativity and open our hearts to compassion. Compassion also involves taking action to help others in need. Whether it's through volunteering, offering support to a friend in distress, or simply lending a listening ear, every act of kindness has the power to make a difference in someone's life. It's important to remember that cultivating compassion is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to continually work on ourselves. But the rewards are immeasurable: a greater sense of connection, inner peace, and a more compassionate world for all. So let's take a moment to reflect on how we can cultivate compassion in our own lives. Let's start by being kinder to ourselves, extending that kindness to others, and taking action to alleviate suffering wherever we can. Together, we can create a world filled with compassion, understanding, and love. Lesson 8: Letting go of attachments. In the journey to remove negativity from our minds, one of the most powerful steps is learning to let go of attachments. Attachments are like chains that bind us to the past, preventing us from fully experiencing the present moment. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with rocks everywhere you go. These rocks represent our attachments, the things we cling to, whether they be material possessions, relationships, or even ideas about ourselves. Buddhist teachings emphasize the impermanence of all things. Nothing in this world is permanent. Everything is in a state of constant flux. When we cling to something, we inevitably suffer when it changes or disappears. Therefore, the key to letting go of attachments is to cultivate an understanding of impermanence and to loosen the grip we have on things. Letting go doesn't mean we stop caring or become indifferent. It means we learn to appreciate things without becoming dependent on them for our happiness. Just as a bird gracefully releases a twig it once held in its beak, we too can learn to release our grip on the things that weigh us down. Practicing mindfulness is essential in this process. By staying present in the moment, we can observe our attachments without judgment or resistance. We can notice the emotions that arise when we think about letting go of something and learn to sit with them without being consumed by them. It's important to recognize that letting go is a gradual process. We may need to let go of attachments multiple times before we fully release them, and that's okay. Each time we let go, we create space for new experiences and growth. One powerful practice for letting go is the meditation on impermanence. This involves reflecting on the transient nature of all things and cultivating acceptance of change. By regularly contemplating impermanence, we can gradually loosen our attachments and find freedom in the present moment. Another helpful technique is the practice of gratitude. When we appreciate the things we have, we're less likely to cling to them out of fear of losing them. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already possess, fostering a sense of abundance and contentment. Sometimes, letting go of attachments means letting go of certain relationships or situations that no longer serve us. This can be challenging, but it's essential for our growth and well-being. By releasing what no longer aligns with our values and aspirations, we create space for new opportunities and connections to enter our lives. Letting go of attachments is ultimately an act of self-love and liberation. It's about freeing ourselves from the burdens of the past and embracing the ever-changing flow of life. As we learn to let go, we open ourselves up to greater joy, peace, and fulfillment. Lesson 9: Overcoming obstacles. Life often presents obstacles that challenge our journey towards positivity. Yet, within Buddhist teachings, there are profound insights on overcoming these hurdles with grace and resilience. When faced with obstacles, it's essential to remember impermanence, the understanding that all things, including difficulties, will pass. This perspective can provide solace during trying times, reminding us that challenges are temporary and that we possess the strength to navigate through them. Another vital teaching in Buddhism is the concept of acceptance. Rather than resisting obstacles, we can learn to accept them as part of the human experience. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. Instead, it empowers us to respond to challenges with equanimity and wisdom. One practical technique for overcoming obstacles is the practice of mindfulness. By staying present with our experiences, we can observe our reactions to difficulties without becoming overwhelmed by them. Mindfulness allows us to see obstacles with clarity, enabling us to respond skillfully rather than react impulsively. Alongside mindfulness, cultivating patience is crucial when facing obstacles. Recognizing that progress takes time can help us endure challenges with greater resilience. Patience doesn't mean passivity. It means trusting the process and staying committed to our journey, even when progress seems slow. Moreover, it's essential to cultivate a positive mindset. By focusing on the silver linings within challenges, we can transform adversity into opportunities for growth. This shift in perspective allows us to approach obstacles with optimism, viewing them as stepping stones towards personal development. Additionally, maintaining a strong support network can aid in overcoming obstacles. Surrounding ourselves with compassionate friends and mentors provides encouragement and guidance during difficult times. Remembering our interconnectedness with others reinforces the idea that we're not alone in facing challenges. Furthermore, self-compassion is vital when overcoming obstacles. Instead of harsh self-criticism, we can offer ourselves kindness and understanding. Self-compassion fosters resilience, allowing us to bounce back from setbacks with greater strength and self-assurance. In challenging moments, it's helpful to draw inspiration from the lives of wise teachers and practitioners who have overcome adversity through their spiritual practice. Their stories serve as reminders that resilience and inner strength are attainable through dedication and perseverance. Finally, maintaining a sense of humor can lighten the burden of obstacles. Laughter has a profound healing effect, enabling us to approach challenges with greater levity and perspective. By embracing these teachings and practices, we can navigate life's obstacles with grace, resilience, and a deep sense of inner peace. Let us remember that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth, and with each challenge we overcome, we become stronger, wiser, and more compassionate beings. Lesson 10: Maintaining positivity. In our journey to remove negativity from our minds, maintaining positivity is crucial. It's like nurturing a garden. You have to continuously tend to it. Here are some simple yet powerful ways to keep your positivity flourishing. Gratitude practice. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. Could be as simple as the sun shining or the smile of a loved one. Cultivating gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. Positive affirmations. Start your day with affirmations that uplift and empower you. Repeat phrases like, "I am worthy," "I am capable," or "I am loved." These affirmations rewire your brain for positivity. Surround yourself with positivity. Spend time with people who inspire and uplift you. Their positive energy will rub off on you, and you'll find it easier to maintain your own positivity. Limit negative inputs. Be mindful of what you consume, whether it's news, social media, or entertainment. Choose content that nourishes your soul and uplifts your spirit. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to a dear friend. Embrace your imperfections and forgive yourself when you stumble. Engage in activities you love. Dedicate time to hobbies and activities that bring you joy. Whether it's painting, dancing, or hiking, doing what you love rejuvenates your spirit and boosts your positivity. Stay present. Focus on the here and now instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Mindfulness helps you appreciate the beauty and blessings of each moment. Learn from challenges. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, see them as opportunities for growth. Every challenge you overcome strengthens your resilience and adds to your positivity. Practice forgiveness. Holding on to grudges only weighs you down with negativity. Release the burden by forgiving others and yourself. Forgiveness liberates you and opens the door to greater positivity. Cultivate optimism. Train your mind to see the silver lining in every situation. Adopting an optimistic outlook empowers you to face life's challenges with resilience and hope. Celebrate small victories. Acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Each step forward is a reason to rejoice and reinforces your positivity. Connect with nature. Spend time in nature, soaking in the beauty and serenity that surrounds you. Nature has a profound healing effect on the mind and replenishes your positivity. Practice random acts of kindness. Extend kindness to others without expecting anything in return. Acts of kindness not only brighten someone else's day, but also uplift your own spirit. Stay true to your values. Align your actions with your core values and principles. Living authentically brings a sense of fulfillment and strengthens your inner positivity. Embrace impermanence. Recognize that life is ever-changing and embrace the ebb and flow of experiences. Cultivating acceptance of impermanence frees you from clinging to negativity. Seek support. Don't hesitate to reach out to friends, family, or professionals when you need support. Opening up about your struggles allows others to uplift you and share their positivity. Practice generosity. Give freely of your time, resources, and compassion to those in need. Generosity enriches your life and fosters a deep sense of connection and positivity. Reflect on your growth. Take time to reflect on how far you've come on your journey. Celebrate your progress and use it as motivation to continue nurturing your positivity. Stay flexible. Life is full of surprises, and plans may not always go as expected. Stay flexible and adaptable, approaching challenges with an open mind and a positive attitude. Spread positivity. Be a beacon of light in the world by spreading positivity wherever you go. Your words and actions have the power to uplift and inspire others, creating a ripple effect of positivity. Conclusion: negativity can weigh heavily on our minds, affecting our happiness and well-being. But fear not, for there are simple yet powerful ways to combat it. By embracing the wisdom of Buddhism and incorporating its teachings into our lives, we can remove negativity and cultivate inner peace. To conclude our journey, let's recap some key points. First and foremost, we've learned that negativity is a natural part of the human experience, but it doesn't have to define us. Through awareness and understanding, we can begin to recognize negative thoughts and emotions as they arise. Next, we explored the Buddhist perspective on negativity, which emphasizes the impermanent nature of all things. By understanding that negativity is fleeting and transient, we can begin to loosen its grip on our minds. We also delved into the nature of the mind itself, discovering its incredible capacity for change and transformation. With practice and patience, we can train our minds to let go of negativity and embrace positivity. We explored various techniques for removing negativity, including meditation practices and mindfulness in everyday life. These simple yet effective methods can help us cultivate a sense of inner calm and tranquility. One of the most powerful tools in our arsenal is compassion. By cultivating compassion for ourselves and others, we can dissolve the barriers that separate us and foster a sense of connection and empathy. We also learned the importance of letting go of attachments, whether to material possessions, relationships, or even our own identities. By releasing our attachment to outcomes and embracing uncertainty, we can free ourselves from the burden of negativity. Of course, the path to positivity is not without its challenges. We discussed common obstacles that may arise along the way, such as self-doubt, fear, and resistance. But with perseverance and determination, we can overcome these obstacles and continue on our journey towards inner peace. As we bring our exploration to a close, I invite you to take action. Incorporate the teachings and techniques we've discussed into your daily life. Practice mindfulness, cultivate compassion, and let go of negativity wherever you find it. And finally, I encourage you to share what you've learned with others. Spread positivity and kindness wherever you go, and together, we can create a world filled with joy, love, and understanding. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and transformation. Remember, the power to remove negativity from your mind lies within you. Embrace it, cultivate it, and watch as your life blossoms with newfound peace and happiness.